What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get... Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Southern's offense has the ball first today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The short hands, it's Guzman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They just keep firing. On target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Eagles have this offense rolling.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. To the air, it's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Floyd. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Got it in the middle, it's Ramirez. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Surging forward on the sneak. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Good enough for 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. 2nd down coming up. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Got a man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And that's a 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And it's good, and now the defense will try to hang on to this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He's got it down the middle. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Got a man, it's Guzman. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The run from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Guzman. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
The give to the tailback. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ramirez. Hard-hitting tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another first and 10. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Absolutely perfect. Celebration erupts on the the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Eastern Michigan.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you can